Guys, Lemon here. Got some World of Tanks action today. T-54 replay. Oh, wrong button. We are on El Halif. It is a 40% chance to win, but it is a lovely matchup. We can see that there are only 3 tier 9s on each team, with the rest being made up of 3 tier 8s and the rest of tier 7s. So this promises to be a lovely game, as long as we play it right. And I'm not sure what that chappie was doing there, driving into us. And now our ISA has already claimed that he's got the stock gun, so that basically means that he's an up-armoured, probably a worse ISA than our ISA. We spot their mediums, trying to make a beeline, get into our base. Our ELC AMX just gets taken out, and now we find ourselves 4v1 at the moment down here. Now this E50 comes around the corner, we track him, he bounces us, and now we're just going to keep him tracked. Put another tracking shot in, and there's nothing this E50 can do. He bounces again, we pen him. And we're going to reload before this guy. One more into him. Someone else does a 50 something damage, and we take him. And that guy was one of the enemy team's best players. So that's quite nice to take him out by just keeping him tracked there, and that's why you need a good repair crew. Quite unlucky, we tried to fire a clutch shot into that 1390. Bit unlucky. And then that guy, I thought he was going to keep going forwards, but he went backwards, so that's a nice play by that guy. So we've done 1300 damage at the moment, and taken out one of their important tier 9 players. When we haven't taken a single point of damage in 10. Now we can see that our northern flank is sitting back, waiting for the enemy to make a move, so that gives us time down here to be able to work. We spot a Tiger B. We come back, reversing over, and this just shows you how bad the T-54 gun depression is. That shot bounces off the side of his turret, which is unlucky. But nevertheless, this game is still going pretty well. Enemy 1390 gets taken out, he got a bit greedy. We fire a nice clutch shot there at that VKD, which pens him straight in the turret. And now this STA-1. We angle our armour there at an optimal angle, he bounces. Got a shot he did through his turret, but we don't angle enough there, so he puts one straight through us. We put another one in, we angle, we bounce him. And this guy's got a 1390 behind him, so he's screwed. Fair play to our 1390, he did some good work there. Now we can see there's a T-54 E1 putting pressure on our 1390, who is also getting shot at by the VKD, so we've got to help him out, otherwise we're going to be 2v1 again. So, a bit of hesitation, just trying to scare this guy off. We got a good shot into his side. But while that happened, that T-54 E1 killed our 1390, so a bit of bad play there. But hopefully this guy is reloading, or has not got many shots left. So put one shot in there, and I think this guy's reloading. So we're not going to go that way, because that means we'll get shot in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that ridge line behind us, but then start putting pressure on him from the other side. Hopefully keep that rock in front of us, and use that rock as cover. But we spot the VKD. We let it aim, and it tracks it, and does damage, which is lovely. unfortunately he's fallen back after repairing it. So that means we have now got a clear run at this T-54. We're going to need 2 shots to kill him, unless we ammo rack him. No idea what this guy's doing. That's unlucky to bounce, but it was at quite a bad angle. But this one shouldn't bounce. Straight through. Now we angle, we side scrape, we bounce him, and now the VKD's coming to trying to be cheeky and put shots in behind us. We angle, he's falling back. So we're up to 4k damage. This game's looking quite nice. We've only taken 1 hit so far, or 2. And we're approaching the enemy base. Now our north is putting up a very good fight, which has allowed us to have time to work down here in the south, in the base. Now we can start putting the pressure up. I'm not too worried about the cap at the moment, even though there is an Alpha Panther down there, because our Chaffee, who is quite a good player, so I have faith in him at the moment, even though he's on 20 something health. But the T-54, you can see just how good it gets up hills like this. It may not be the fastest, but it certainly is no heavy. It is no slouch, and the armour it has is really nice. So we're looking for this VK, he's not there. Come round the corner, and bam, there's the artillery. Right behind us. We've been spotted. So I decide, right, the artillery can shoot us in the back, let's go kill him. Now you see me loading a HE shell. HE shells have 50mm penetration and do 420 alpha. The artillery has 360 health, and it does not have 50mm of armour. So it should kill him in 1 shot. Voila. Now we've just lost our Chaffee to the IS, but he held off that. He killed the Alpha Panther and basically secured our cap position. We can now go hunting for that VKD. But then we spot a JP2 who was tunnel visioning hard, so we put a shot into his tracks, keeping him in place. And if you look on the map, you'll see the VKD come up behind us anytime soon. We put another shot in, but unfortunately it only tracks him, it does not do any damage, and I think we do the same again. So right now I realise that I'm about to get shot in the back. Like that. And now I decide, right, have to kill this VK, he's going to be a pain. And the JP2 looks as if I've damaged his engine or he's got stock. Put the damage shot in, and then our Object 704 finishes him off. We see the IS. Put a very lucky shot into the top of his tank there, that was very lucky to hit. Now we see an IS-8. Now this tank has 201mm penetration with the standard rounds. So we track him in place. We bounce his shell. And now our heat shell should pen him. Oh, it hits his track again. We should reload before he gets his track on. Can we make it? Can we make it? Yes, we can. And now, they're really the only 2 heat shells I've needed to fire. And then we get a lucky fire at the end. So, let's just run through that quickly, because that all happened quite quickly. We put the heat shells, which have 330mm of penetration. We use them to pen the IS-8, because that thing from long range can be quite difficult to penetrate. But what you saw happen is if you shoot the tracks with heat shells, then on most tanks it will not penetrate, it will just either ricochet or it will blow the tracks off and do no damage. You need to aim at flat surfaces with heat so it gets a clean trajectory to penetrate. Otherwise you'll stand less chance of penetrating. And then we put a clutch shot into the AMX M4 and get quite lucky with setting him on fire. But that fire brought our total up to 6,000 damage, 6 kills, and a comfortable victory in the end. Let's take a look at some post-game stats. So we can see that in that T-54 game, we picked up our Mastery badge, High Caliber, Top Gun, and the Steel Wall medal. We made 130,000 credits that game, with almost 5,000 experience, 4,910 to be precise. We can see the carnage that we caused in that game. We damaged 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. We had a roll of 13 of the enemy tanks that we damaged or did something to in that game, which is quite good, I think. I think we came quite obviously top on experience with 1,637 base, which was 800 more than what the next person on our team got. And if we sort it by damage, we can see that we got 2,100 more than what our next tank did, the Object 704, which is a really nice result in the T-54, really nice. Out of the 29 shots we fired, 27 of them hit, 23 of them penetrated, giving us a total of 6,010 damage, which is just ridiculous. Hits received, 11. Penetrations, 4. Non-penetrations, 7. When you saw the angling on the STA, you can see just how effective the armour is. Just wiggling can increase the chance of a bounce by at least 20-30%. Really can. Which is, as a result of that blocking, we got a damage blocked by armour total of 1,650. We spotted 4 vehicles, damaged 9, destroyed 6, giving us the Top Gun, and we've got 2,100 spotting damage, or assistance damage. Now, we fired a couple of heat shells, which are quite expensive, but then if you think about it, we made 130,000 credits without any rewards, bonuses, experience, double things anyway, and we made 80,000 credits still. Which just goes to show that if you penetrate your shells without firing too much premium ammo, then the T-54 can make money. Now, in my opinion, the T-54 doesn't need gold ammo, unless you're up against heavily armoured tanks such as T-95s, the German heavies, even the front of the American. No, it doesn't really need it at the front of the American heavies, but you get what I'm on about. The 201mm penetration is perfect for going around the side of the tanks, putting a shot into the side, distracting them, letting your team do the rest. It's just a really nice gun for a really nice tank. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this replay. I think it showcased just how good the T-54 is in different situations. Ridge play, when you're in a one-on-one engagement, long-range engagements. You can see the sniping capabilities, and you could also see just how poor the gun depression was. We had to aim so much over a ridge, exposing ourselves, but that's where you have to rely on that 120mm of armour. So if you guys have liked this replay, then please comment it, rate it, subscribe to the channel down below. It really helped me out. But yeah, more videos will be released later. My live streams are Mondays and Wednesdays at 1600 Central European time. So come and check them out. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.